So, for all of you in college or high school or whatever the fuck it is, good luck on finals. And I want to talk a little bit about finals. I'm not sure if they still do that bullshit where you have to pass finals, even if you were a straight-A student, to get out of high school or college. I'm pretty sure it's high school, but not sure. But I was thinking, a lot of people are saying cheat, and I don't think you should cheat if you're watching this and you have to do finals. In an ideal world, where the acts of 1,000 or 10 million or whatever, however many people are taking the finals globally, or in the United States at least, send them a message if you, I think you should honestly just try. And if you fail, this is where the idealism part comes in. If you fail, then it will send a message to them that you were not educated properly, and that it's their fault, and they need to radically reform the education system. That way, when I take the finals in a few years, I won't be fucked. And we can use you as an example that the education system is not working. But no, you guys are going to end up cheating or passing or failing, and whatever, life goes on. I don't get an education where, well, I guess I am learning things, but the practical applications of the things you've been taught are valuable in the education system, amount to nothing. Because we're trying to teach our kids, and me, I guess, we're teaching me, all these things that will never, well, most of the things I'm learning and that you've learned will never pertain to your life or mine. I mean, hell, if you even have to cheat off someone in this test, you're not going to do well anyways, and you're probably not going to get accepted into any colleges anyways, not if you even wanted to go to college in the first place, or if you did, you do well. And I mean, the thing I've noticed is, if you really wanted a job, I don't know, being an astronaut, I don't think you need straight A's for that, but, you would have gotten straight A's if you wanted to be a fucking astronaut, and then you would have gone to the astronaut college, and got a scholarship because you were the most potential kick-ass candidate for being an astronaut. So, I don't think it really matters, grades, because you perform at the level of what is expected of your ideal profession. I mean, the people who want to be teachers, they all have straight A's. The people who want to be high school professors, they all get straight A's. The people who want to be mathematicians, how the fuck do you make a living off that? But people who want to be mathematicians, they get straight A's. Musicians, I don't know what they get. I haven't stared at a musician's report card lately. Last I heard, it was a mix. It was very diversified. But you want to work in acting, you don't need very good grades. You want to work in dancing, you don't need very good grades. And I think that's the beauty of the world. You don't need what they're teaching you, and they're wasting your time. I recently watched this TED video, TED, let's send for link to it in the thing. And what this guy talks about is something that really got me thinking about, here's like a paraphrase quote. We're teaching our kids all this stuff to prepare them for a world that we don't know what it'll look like in 5 years, and we're preparing them for the world in the next for the next 50 years, essentially. You know, like they're preparing us to work for about 50 years, you know. And we don't even know what the world will look like in 5 years. Why are we teaching them all these things? And then he also said, I don't understand why dance isn't taught every day or as frequently as math is. I mean, math is important. This is a paraphrase to quote another one. I understand math is important, and they should learn that, but why is it that it takes such a superiority over dance? I mean, we all use our bodies, unless I missed a meeting, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed most of the TED Talks, but, I've been saying some of this stuff for quite a while. Our education system, it doesn't work for the kids' sake. It works for the state's sake, and I think some of the teachers, deep down, they know that themselves, and they don't even... Education of our youth today is not for their education. It's so that way some motherfucker, like the district or whatever the fuck it is, can make money. I mean, that's reasonable, but why does it have to be at my expense? I mean, you're not teaching me anything. You're not... Public education and charter education, even private education, they're all a mess, you know? And I guess I have it a lot better than the kids at the public education, because I'm in a charter school. But even charter schools, it doesn't work. None of it works. I could sit in a classroom all day for a year, or I guess it's been quite a few years that I've actually had to sit my ass down in a classroom and listen to some motherfucker who barely slid by in college talk down to me about, I don't know, whatever. And this is pretty much my view of my overall education from kindergarten to now. And even now, just a condescending motherfucker talking to me and explaining for hours and hours, or even sometimes weeks, the kind of shit that I could have looked up on Wikipedia and learned in 2 or 3 minutes. They really need to embed it into your head because they're teaching it you overtly. And to sort of paraphrase on the Montessori method, that's not how kids are supposed to learn. They're supposed to learn complex things from just trial and error and experimenting by themselves. And I think that's how stuff should work. Teachers should give you a subject and or like a topic to say, you know what, fuck you guys, go learn as much about this as you can, write a paper on it, how do you feel about it, are you interested in this, what are the practical applications of it, and I mean, that's how the education system should work. Well, it was the exclusion of math, because I don't think you're going to go and make a kid fucking write about trigonometry. That's sort of stupid, but with all the other mainstream, I'm going to call them mainstream because they're the base classes, I guess, all those, that's how that should work. History, go learn about the founding of Australia, you know, and how that would pertain to your life, and write a paper on it, you know. There's so much potential for the education system to actually teach me something, to teach you something, and you're going to end up failing the finals. Or maybe you're not, and you're whatever. You still didn't learn anything. Not much, at least. I bet 24 hours on Wikipedia could have taught you your entire... Everything you learned in high school you could have read on Wikipedia within 24 hours. I mean, a solid 24 hours, but it's 24 hours nonetheless. Goodbye, children.